Alrighty, and welcome to the next segment. We are showcasing Bionicle, the Mask of Power Legacy. And on commentary, I've got with me the project lead, if I'm not mistaken, of the game, right? Or are you just main dev?
I am the creator, supervising producer, and main dude.
I just know you're very important to it.
Yes, essentially, yes. It would not exist without me, let's say that at least.
The initial catalyst.
I am the catalyst, and nothing more. No. This is my baby, BioWarrior, the Power of Masks legacy.
And we are going to destroy it today.
Yep.
I'm going to smash it.
And
you can go ahead and switch over to the actual the actual the gameplay now. if you want. There we go. Okay, so the timing the timing come on, brain, that's not cool. You can't do this to me. The timer start condition is a little different for this game. It doesn't have, or it doesn't use standards like press OK on a menu or something like that, like the rest of the game. So it's based on first input. So the first thing that Sir Exilon's going to do when he starts the run is activate the toa wheel, and that's when time starts. So if you want to go ahead and get set up real quick. Please don't crash. Famous last words. Anyway, as soon as it gets loaded, I will give you a countdown, and it should be a good opportunity. Big load.
It's legacy. So yes.
Big load. What the heck? Okay, so timer starts in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Going. I think he's slightly delayed.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on the Twitch stream for us. But anyway, this is Masks of Power, no mask duping. So in this category, he actually has to go around the island and pick up all of the masks to get his gold masks. To be able to beat the game instead of the mask duplication glitch in the other category. He has a very specific route that he goes that he's been optimizing for quite a while now. And I'm not super familiar with it. I verified every one of his runs, but I just kind of like watch it to make sure that he's doing the right thing. So that's kind of why we have Joe Cool here. I'm hoping he knows all of these by heart.
Well, I know where the masks are, but I don't know his run specifically.
That's fair. You didn't do any studying? What the heck?
I watched like 1 or 2 of them, but you know, at 2 times speed.
That's fair. One of the tricks that's very common to be used in runs like these is the Kakama glitch, I think is what it's called. You activate the Kakama and then the auto walk, and then disable the Kakama. I don't know. It's some situation like that, or a combination of inputs like that ends up making you have Kakama speed without the Kakama actually being active. So you don't burn through your protodermis meter, which is the
speed.
Yeah. For those unfamiliar with Legacy's format, it's open world game. You've got certain objectives that you have to complete to then be able to go to the end scene of the game. It's not linear like the other traditional Bionicle games. You were saying something?
Oh, I was just gonna say that You can lose the speed if you screw it up. I believe there's a few ways. I'm not sure which ways they are because I haven't been studying. But I think one of the ways is if you accidentally hit the auto walk or switching to, I think also fixes it. So
yeah, this is another glitch that he
watching
did.
out for that.
He actually did a camera desync there, I think is what the name for it is there. You can activate the tow wheel in cutscenes, and it will bring the HUD back up and like uninvisible your character, so you can just walk away.
Was he doing the gold mask?
Yeah, he's currently running away as the gold mask cutscene is playing. Yeah, he spawns over here, or the camera snaps back to him over here.
But he didn't do the thing that I don't remember who did it, but there's somebody did the thing where you go up to one of those, you go up to the Suva and you like really quickly cycle through all the characters as you're pressing E on it, and then it gives it to you as all of the characters. But
oh yeah, it sets the flag for it, but I think you still have to go play the animations.
Yeah,
wrong. But I think that's counted as mask duping in this category, so
it's a little bit cheaty. So
it's questionable. So I think it's been Exilon has opted to go without it in this run.
Yeah.
But this category basically comes down to having a solid route, excellent movement, and just really planning ahead. So game knowledge helps a lot here. Something I wasn't able to comb up fast enough before I found the duplication exploit. Because I was looking for that. You guys kept patching them, and I just kept finding them.
Oh, Bugs! I thought you were saying that you were looking for game knowledge. You just couldn't find it.
Nope. Didn't want to dedicate the time. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be bothered.
Knowledge could not be found this day.
404.
404 knowledge not found.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the route is Exilon goes through Pohatu and then Onua, and then I think to Liwa? It's either Liwa or Gali.
Well, Kopaka's right near here as well, although Kopaka's is kind of the longest one because you have to go back to the village. It's the only one that I think you have to go back to the village.
I do think that he's doing Kopaka after Gali, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I probably should have took notes myself. I'm just kind of going off of memory. So.
Also, hello Oni in the chat.
Boom, headshot. I also.
Crash.
Game crash.
Oh dear.
Game crash.
Those freaking the Taraga and the map loadings and. So I know why
Exilon,
that happened.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
Exilon, this is what they call marathon luck.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't set you back too far. Anyway, go ahead.
It is marathon luck because last year Marco speedran this and he how many crashes was it? It was like 5 or something. And
I don't know. So VODs don't exist.
Yeah, they don't exist. But but I think he persisted through like 5 different crashes and still got like an hour on the time. So it was impressive, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
This game really does not like being speedrun.
And that's something I will mention too, since we're kind of on the topic of Markle's run last year. It's actually kind of impressive how far the game's come in just a year's time, because we were talking about this last year at the same time of year, and the time to beat, I think, was about 1 hour and 50 minutes for this category.
Oh yeah.
And now it's down to yeah, something like that. Let's see. I have a command for this. If you type /leg !legacy in the chat, it will pull up the link. 34:15 is what the world record is for this category. So we've effectively dropped off 50 minutes, or no, 60 minutes from last year.
Yeah,
I don't know. My brain is in pain. Yeah, and it just comes down to the dedication of these runners. They just go at it really hard and practice every day, and I've got to give them credit for it because that's hard to do.
Yeah, and even just like recently, just been watching people find all the different like weird little exploits that I have just like
tried to prevent.
No, well, not that I've tried to. Well, yeah, but more so that I've like just sort of reserved myself to saying, yeah, that's not something I could ever know that it would exist or how to fix it. But yeah, it's fun to know about. Oh, that's actually an interesting point, which to make because he just ran past that spot. But yeah, I don't know. It's really fun watching them sort of figure out all the different exploits and weird little things, and then Exilon just coming in with the no mask duping category, still being like on par with the other times, is really impressive.
Yeah, 34:15 for no mask duping in comparison to I think it's like 20 and some change with mask duping is actually insanely quick.
It is,
But that said, this is kind of I've made this point to you a couple times, and I'll go ahead and reiterate on it. That's why you got to have speedrunners on your QA board.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because we just comb the game and find everything. It's like in our DNA. I swear.
Yeah,
we're just like built different.
It's like you start out with just the normal players who will play it normally. You know, well, obviously you start with the devs, but then you start with the normal players, and then they'll play it, and it's like, oh, okay, I found like this little bug over here, and then once you're about to release, then you're like, okay, speedrunners, find every tiny, horrendously hard to fix bug that you can, and we'll delay the game by 2 years.
Yeah, the only downside is to that situation is like if you get the wrong speedrunners in your QA team, they'll like straight up just pocket a trick and not tell you about it.
Oh, true. It's like oh yeah.
Like
man,
if it's not detrimental in that case, I feel like they just would like, all right, I'm gonna keep this exploit on the down low. It's not like causing any overflow issues or, you know.
Yeah, a little tangent, side tangent about that is that wow, okay, that was kind of impressive. But a little side tangent about that. It's kind of like hacking is a profession. It's like you can hack a site and then say, "Here, pay me because I found this exploit," or you could just not tell them, and then you could
use
just keep that for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a weird similarity there. But
I feel like speedrunners would be a lot less inclined. Yeah, Nokama likes to crash a lot. Let's pray that doesn't happen. I think they removed Bless RNG on Twitch, but
be very careful with it. Like it's that one, I think. It's the last two that do it.
Last I heard, it was you just go through the right side of the dialogue slowly and it won't crash. But
well,
I don't know. I don't have nearly as many hours in this game as you guys do, so I'll take your word for it.
It's mostly, I think, it is a matter of going slow in the dialogue, but it's also a matter of when you look away from Nokama. You have to look away from her like kind of pretty slowly after you do the dialogue, because she only teleports and disappears once you actually like look away from her, and then she teleports to Gakoro, and if Gakoro isn't loaded, then it'll probably crash. And I spent a long time trying to fix that, and I made it better so it doesn't crash like normally if you're just playing the game. I mean, well, like it doesn't crash as nearly as much as it used to, but it still does crash when you're this fast at the game.
That's one of the things that like I also realized too when I was like starting to pick the game up. I didn't bother learning like super good menuing because it just hurts you in the long run to go fast in the menus. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
okay. It's actually beneficial because you lose time if you do. So,
Because then you can
I
crash
don't
and you have
know.
to restart it. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, see, and then just jump over the gate. Bam.
Yep.
Yo. Okay. That was awesome. Oh, you don't have... Do you not have all of Golly's? Uh-oh. Could have gotten a 2-in-1 there.
I actually don't remember. I think the glitch that he had done before actually makes it so you only have to interact with it. Now that I think about it, I don't think you actually have to watch the cutscene, but I could be wrong.
Oh.
But you still have to go to the area. Is the bit of information that I do remember? Kakama would be able to clarify on that one.
Yo, I saw my Motorin for 0.1 seconds.
Let's go.
Awesome.
You existed.
Oh yeah, speaking of the oh, he nailed it through the wall.
Yeah, you gotta love that. I'm sure you had a great time with Trials of the Great Spirit in particular, when we were just pressing all of the buttons through the wall.
Oh no, you disabled the water. Was that intentional? I hope that was intentional.
What the heck?
That's a thing.
Well, yeah. He did it a different way than I would have done it. Over by the Onu Kini. I'm gonna struggle all day, I swear. The thing that I used to do was get like forced out of bounds by the lift.
Oh yeah.
And then like use that to get back into the map under the water to do that. But that wasn't like a very viable setup anywhere else but Onu Kini. So
No,
I'm actually surprised they found another way to do it.
Any Kini that goes underwater, or goes under the water layer, has a trigger that you go into and it disables the water physics, because obviously you're going down below the water and you don't want to be swimming. So if you happen to do it just right and you go like in and out of it quick enough as you're going back up, then you can disable it and still run around like the water doesn't exist. So yeah, that's a fun one, which would have been not that hard to fix, but
it's too late now.
It's too late now.
Just have to live with it. I think we're about like 80% of the way done with the mask collections. So
as the wind is really loud here. It's sorry.
Uh-oh. I completely forgot about this section when we were doing sound balancing. I specifically remembered this because this is what I usually balance my stream around, is the wind section in Kokoro.
Really?
And so, dang it, I'm actually upset at myself now. Moving on.
We now have the Ikaku for Tahu. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still haven't said this. We ran past it a little while ago. There's a little bit next to the Onu-Kini, next to Onokoro, actually. It's like if you're facing Onokoro, it's to the right. There's a small little pool. And just a little story. Before we released the game, like the day before, I think it was the morning that we were that we were going to release it.
Yeah.
We were playtesting a little bit, and someone was swimming around in that pool and dashed towards the did an underwater dash towards the wall, the edge, and they went into the stratosphere. I don't know why. I still to this day have not found out how or why, I don't know if we could ever replicate it. And I don't know if it's still able to be done in the game, but if you guys can figure out a reliable way to do that, that would be awesome. Because then you could just go into the sky
and then like... Tahu do the Tahu attack ability thing. I don't actually know the name for it. And then just go everywhere. The fire dash, okay.
Just do the fire dash through the air. Oh,
like
hey, yeah, like I was about to say, yeah, you could just use that there.
Sir Exilon's definitely been been the pioneering force behind the use of the fire dash, rapid cancel or whatever, the rapid fire dashes. It's actually kind of busted, but if your machine isn't good enough, that's unfortunate. He got bumped by the Jaga. If your machine isn't strong enough, the thing is when you cancel it, it doesn't like get rid of the fire effect.
Oh,
so you know how it like spawns the little like fire object? Those don't go away if you cancel. So you can easily lag your system like to death if you're not careful about it and you're too close to too many of them.
That's
so
strange because they're technically being spawned on their own. They're not like reliant on anything that you could cancel. So I'm not sure why, because they have their own internal timer that destroys them. So I'm not sure why they persist.
That's
like
interesting. That. Yeah, no, but they do. You can like set up a whole bunch of them in one spot in a really big flat area and drop your frame rate down to 0. It's pretty
awesome.
Pretty good game development. I'm sorry. I had to do it. We throw jabs at everybody else. We're nice to you, but we have to treat you like a game dev at least once per stream. There's a quota.
There's a quota. one nice comment per stream. I mean, and we've hit that quota. Let's go.
Oh no, I meant one bad comment per stream.
Oh, one bad comment. Oh, okay. No. Oh, is there critical mass? Oh, okay. Yeah, just jump. Is there
Gotta get that height.
Working on all masks Golden Toa category? Yeah, somebody was actually talking about doing like a 100 or like 99% speed run because you can't technically get 100% because there's one codex page that doesn't trigger for some reason. But yeah, so it's I don't know. What do you think? Is it's possible? Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not really familiar with it. I've only got a surface level understanding of the basic categories because I'm the only person verifying runs at the moment. The water's still disabled over here?
Yeah, you have to go back into underwater Kini and then come back out to fix it.
I don't think I've ever actually seen this trick. I don't
technically you have to do the same thing again. Actually, you have to do the break again to fix it because once you go in, then you'll be swimming. And then you come out and it'll be disabled, so you have to do the break again.
And actually, I'm thinking about it. I don't think there's any reason for Sir Exilon to actually go back and unbreak it point farther in the run. I think it is actually just beneficial with it being on at all times.
Unless you want like the near zero friction that you get underwater from like Kakamaing and just jumping right in, then there's no reason really to do that.
The Scarlet one, I think it was it was actually one of the trackers that's broken that actually prevents 100% because of the all quests thing.
There was one that I fixed recently that was well, not recently, but like a year ago. It was like slightly too far underground. There was somebody said back to the Oni said all masks in Golden Toa category. Yeah, that's slightly different from a 99% because 99% would be
That's so goofy.
technically, yeah, it is. Yeah, 99% would technically be including the codex pages, I think, and all the cosmetics and stuff.
Yeah.
So if it's just full story, full and getting the golden mask, golden toa cosmetic, then yeah, pretty much that would be doable. I don't know how long it would take, but it would be doable. Much more so than getting all the cosmetics and the okay, yeah, that's all you got to do to get that.
Yeah, no, doing so the exploit that Sir Exilon did in the beginning, yeah, that's what it does. Is it actually just disables the cutscene, because technically you've like sort of set the flag, if I'm understanding correctly, how this works, and then you just have to go interact with it, and it sets like the other part of it. Kakama would be the one that would be able to explain that one better than I ever could, because like I just do the inputs. They're the one that actually found it, so
I don't know why though, because it's individual, it's per thing. I don't know why you go that way, by the way, Exilon, because the other way is a straight shot.
roasted by the dev even.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I added 2 directions to go in the first place. I was originally started making it as like a maze, and then I was like, I don't have time to
Not
make
worth it,
this. Yeah, so yeah, the other way is just like turn right again, and you're there. I don't know. Maybe, I guess technically it might be faster if you're like cutting the corners really closely. I don't know. Oh yeah, Oni, he was a part of Team Kanohi, and he helped a bit on Legacy, and he did like the new ground animations. It's basically that cave when he was first streaming the game. He saw the Nui, what, figure Nui? Yeah,
yeah,
flipped for some reason. Yeah, the figure Nui, and he has arachnophobia.
Huh. Also,
And
quick question, because quick question. I seem to remember there was a different like temple wherever you go and get the Makoki stone for Liwa. Did that change during development, or am I just misremembering one for the other?
There are 2 temples in each Wahi. One of them has the Makoki stone, which is the Kini, and then there's the actual temple, which it just has, it's the side quest thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that's probably why I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
since,
the one
like early days.
one you're thinking of is the one with like the Miru on each side. Outside.
Yeah,
and that
and
one
it's got like the weirdly dark room, and there's like a pit in there somewhere.
Yeah, and that one's just for a side quest. Yeah,
I'm interested to see if he implements the trick that I've been telling them all to do. No, he just runs straight up to Kikua. You can actually just jump over to Kikua, grab the Makoki stone, and then dip.
Oh yeah, because it's yeah.
But I think he's doing this to like preserve crash.
Oh yeah,
or like prevent crashing.
Yeah.
If you talk to him, you have to wait.
Also, by the way, you can just look away from him, and he should disappear sooner.
Really?
Yeah, because he's
the forbidden.
He's like the other. He's like the other guys, so he'll only disappear when you're not looking at him, or once he reaches the end of his walk.
Yeah, no, you can deadass just jump over to Kua, grab the Makoki stone, jump over him again, and you don't have to interact with him at all. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't know if it like causes crashes in this version, but I know in the past it used to work flawlessly, at the very least.
So you need to use the Suva as the wrong Toa.
Yeah.
I have no clue why that happened, because it was the whole thing was a.
And now we pray we don't get a crash.
Yeah.
We're actually behind watching the stream by a couple of seconds, but
I have both open. But yeah.
Yeah, as do I. I'm watching the burner stream though, primarily, and then checking chat.
Cool. It actually worked. Now let's see if he's not dancing. Wait, will he be? He's dancing. Dang it. Mato.
Oh, is that actually how you can tell?
No, it's not. It's just for some reason that's a completely unrelated bug that just happens in that cutscene.
Oh.
It never happened for me but then it happened for every other person that played the game. I don't know why. It's just for some reason he enters his falling animation there. And that's it.
You know, I almost wonder if that's a part of why it happens, though.
Wait, why what happens? Like the crash?
The crash, yeah.
I doubt it, because I think it's just a matter of like his animation blueprint has the wrong flag, you know. Maybe he isn't touching the ground, so it thinks he's falling. I don't know.
No crash. Because he usually crashes after that first cutscene, I think.
So I don't know if... I mean, everybody probably noticed, but I don't know if you noticed the very clear Laman cutscene influence there.
Oh.
Where Onua looks at the camera and it's like, well...
I thought they had that in Monog as well.
No, in Monog they just go down, I think. I don't think we actually see them go down because he's...
So, I'm actually interested to see if you've seen this trick. He actually activates the toa wheel. So he can do another skip, I believe.
Also, I love how pathetic that looks when you have those settings.
Oh, the
Makuta
spiral.
Yeah. It's so sad. It's like 5 pieces just swirling around. Lower ender distance Makuta, yeah.
Wait, that
obviously
might be
spoilers for Legacy, by the way. If you haven't watched Legacy.
That kind of comes with the territory. I wasn't sure if Exilon was going to go for the Makuta skip or the tutorial skip, but it doesn't appear so, unless I'm unfamiliar with the setup for that.
Also, it's kind of awesome that you guys figured out how to skip the tutorial, because it kind of makes it so that like you kind of like in lore change the history of what actually happened, because then now he doesn't actually hit you with the Mask of Time. He just like he fails it and he starts attacking you. So I don't know, that's cool to me. Also, did you know I did both of these cutscenes in 2 days? Each
really?
One day, yeah.
Perhaps that's why they're so exploitable.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes.
I mean, the whole UI system is exploitable as hell, but I don't think that's any of y'all's fault. I think that's just UE being UE.
No, that's my fault. It's the way I made it. It's a lot of... It's not... like switch statements. It's all a bunch of like condition-based stuff.
So actually, have you seen how we do the modern mass duping trick?
Yeah. It's you just swap Toa really quickly or whatever.
It's escape and
used to save. Yeah, it's escape and E.
Like,
oh yeah, because you can cancel the. I added in a post-mortem update that you could cancel the UI with escape, and it broke everything.
Yeah. The original version of that trick though was you would do It had to do with the way the game loads the masks and then like unloads them if you have them. It would do, or it unloads the masks late after.
Actually, to prevent a crash, but yes.
Yeah. It's Come on, brain, spit it out. This run's almost over, by the way. This might actually be a world record.
If you get under 31 or under 34, sorry. Yeah.
Which I think is like super doable. I think it'll come down to the wire, if I'm being honest, because we still have cutscene to watch. But the original duplication glitch, we would like pick up a mask and then add it to the tow wheel by like hitting, or the mask wheel by hitting confirm, and then immediately pause the game, save, and then reload that save. And then on reload, you'd mash E. So that way, when the save's queuing up and the map is reloading, you get it before it like disappears on the map. I think I explained. What's that?
I was just gonna say, which is actually a really smart way to do it, because it's not that, like, the way the system works is it tracks what masks you've picked up in the world, and on load it gives you like a on load it like finds the ones that shouldn't exist, and then it like effectively deletes all of them.
Yeah.
But there's like a split second to avoid a crash that it has a little bit of a delay, so that it can actually load them in first and then unload them. But
I didn't actually like do a frame count or anything, but it seems like they're up for about like 30 frames or something like that. So the window's actually pretty lenient. We don't necessarily need to mash to do it. Also, time is coming up really shortly here, Andre, at least on our end. It might be over already.
Yeah, I think it's already over. It was that newy driver that bumped you. You ruined it, the whole thing.
Yep.
Just mash Q this whole time.
Actually, this one's gonna come down to the wire, unironically. Holy cow.
Yeah, so just mash Q as fast as possible.
Because it's a 34:15 is what world record is.
I don't think, no.
Maybe, because I'm looking at the stream, and it says it's at 33:50.
Just mash it as fast as possible.
I don't know. That one's gonna need retimed.
Bam.
We'll see.
Now let's see on the replay.
On my end, it's a 35:04.
34:21.
That one, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to when he started the cutscene, so, or when he started the timer. Yeah, 34:21's not bad though for a marathon, especially. Sir Exilon is saying in chat, if Wanua hadn't crashed this time, it would have been a world record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I think he straight up reset the timer, or like paused it or something. So I don't know. We'll take a look at it in later time and determine that one. Also, shout outs to the Team Kanohi crew, especially you, Joe Cool, for showing up, but like all of you for just being super homies and not patching all our exploits.
Well,
so I've got to ask, how often does the urge come across when you see one of our new tricks where you're like, I wish I could fix that. I know how to fix it too.
Well, to be honest, most of the ones that you find are ones that I don't know how to fix.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a blessing, because then I'm like, I don't need to try and fix it.
True.
But
good point.
There are a few that kind of get my brain going, and I'm like, well, I could probably fix that, you know. I don't know. Like, there is the occasional time where I'll be like, it's usually when I'm just watching a normal like let's play, and I'm watching a let's play and I'm like, oh my god, there are so many issues, and then I just start writing down notes. I have a massive file of notes of things to fix, things to improve, systems that I want to add, and I haven't done anything about it. So yeah,
fair. Also, Twitch, we have literally one of the rights holders for this music is on the stream. Please don't DMCA. Thank you. Bye.
It's a little loud, apparently. But hey,
that's our bad. Might be.
This is the pre Kapura Adventures Kapura Oni. He hasn't taken his adventure yet. But yeah, most of the it's actually quite a few of the Team Benoni crew have been here through this section.
Yeah. Live DMCA right now. Please don't. Please don't.
How do you do that?
I actually don't know. I've never messed with the other side of Twitch, but yeah, we are getting ready to.
Someone on Twitch.
We are. We have local VODs, so you can nuke this one all you want. I don't care.
How to submit a notification of claim infringement. If you're a rights holder, sorry, no.
He's out here giving me the sweats. But Sir Exilon, I presume, is getting ready to swap over to the other category that he's going to show off because it's really, really short.
Oh, that was fun.
Just do it. Pony Fox, you totally could. I mean, shoot, if anybody was going to put in special tech for your own game, it would have been you.
Just put in special secret code into the game so that you can instantly speedrun the entire game very easily.
Well, okay, so hold on. Isn't
anybody
Kapura really slow, though?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of the gimmick? Just like put yourself in like your own Easter egg where you go to this certain thing and then you just go really, really fast.
No, that kind of already exists in the game, but what I meant was just like put in his own tasks that he has the ability to enable and nobody else.
Like, well, no, that's the thing is like, oh, okay, yeah. If it's like a password, then yeah. Can we see the game? Yes, we can see the game.
He's going to talk to us here.
But just be sure to make sure that actually fits the screen. Oh, so yeah. This is a bit of a meme category. This is a thought up by Joe Cool himself, actually.
Well, thought up by me, but I think it's this specific method I think is a little bit cheaty because it's not exactly technically you don't end the game because you trigger the last cutscene, sure, but you don't actually do the final key input. So it's like
so what I'm hearing is you also don't agree with movie time and Ocarina of Time, where they just manipulate stale references to load the credits.
Yeah, that one's a little.
It's the only reason Ocarina of Time can be beaten less than 5 minutes.
Actually, you know what? I have another one for you, Exilon, but let's do this one first, and then I'll tell you what the ultimate speedrunning method is.
True. You know what I think would be even funnier? I honestly think we should amend the rules to unrestricted and make it so you can't have it in your clipboard. You have to type it out.
Oh yeah. I would kind of add to it, but yeah.
Okay, folks, Pegatoa. Press 1 through 6, and we'll do our best to count. In the order that they show up. Pegatoa, Anytoa. We'll go with the first one. Andrik, I'm mad at you. I told you to punch in a number. So we've got 2 5s, a 1, and a 6 so far. A 2, so that's Liwa. 6, so we've got 2 Gali and 2 Kopaka.
I mean, I think Tahu, just because his area has the most level design.
Said it before you said pick the number. It's fine. Alright, so it looks like it's a dead even tie between Kopaka and Gali. So I'm gonna do a heads or tails coin flip. Gali is. Please stop. Gali is heads.
No, Gali is tails.
Gali is tails, and then Kopaka is heads. And it was heads, so we're going Kopaka. You should have just let me pick it. Kopaka it is.
Gali's tails for the meme, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Played
So
asks,
I'll
are you planning
understand.
on adding Gali's booty to Legacy and or the new game?
it's a good question. What's the answer there?
Oh well, let me consider.
Milk booty in the chat for everybody who has it. Get that in front of the devs so he knows what he's putting in there.
No.
Because Milkblade, that's all you need to know. Just Milkblade.
I understand. Also, I think we technically have a. I haven't mentioned this, but
Okay, so
maybe- oh, yeah,
one second, real quick. Andre, just don't even bother with the timer.
Oh, I'm.
Because it's like on and off. Okay, so run starts in 3, 2, 1, and go. Which is already gone for me, but that'll help Sir Exilon with their timing.
Okay, just go whenever.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't have it copied anymore.
Rip. Outplayed.
Oops.
Bit of a technical difficulty there. 1 second. All right, I'll give you another countdown. I have to wait for it to be up on my end though, because I don't know when you get past the menu. Or the load screen, rather. Wouldn't be a Team Kanohi stream without technical difficulties. True. It wouldn't be a Bionicle stream without technical difficulties, if I'm being honest with you. Anyway, I can now see it on my screen. So time begins in 3, 2, 1, and go. And now we wait to see it on our end, because it's already done on his. And yeah, like as soon as you hit enter, it's just over.
Yep. Game 1.
GG. No re.
I counted 7 seconds.
And by your timing, it was definitely like 5 because you were late. because like the scene transition is what actually technically counts as the end of that.
Okay, yeah.
Because the scene transition would be the pressing Q is what actually.
Tony Fox said, "Wow, that was
Sir
fast
Exilon
for
skips the.
adventures."
Yeah. Anyway, that's any percent unrestricted. GG. Nice little meme run. I think the world record for that category is 3 seconds and 760 milliseconds. But they've expressed interest in getting that time lower, and the theoretical best is 1 second because load time. Go for it.
Do it.
If you guys want to shill the legacy mod, go for it. That'll give me an opportunity to go take care of something real quick. Joe Cool, are you familiar enough with the mod to be able to commentate it?
I'm not sure which mod he's talking about, but yes.
Okay. I would imagine it's the only other one that they've mentioned so far, which is the
Also, just a
Mr. Purple.
Yeah, just a real quick, by the way.
Okay.
So I just did a little bit of math, and me, Oni, and Markle did a stream a little while ago doing a race in Pro Adventures. So technically, there is a world record. It's Oni Fox, and it's about 2 hours 30.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So Oni Fox, I'm gonna proposition you this real quick. If
I
you
was just behind him, like by 1 second, it was.
If you submit for that on speedrun.com, because it has to be like whoever's run it is the person that has to like apply for the leaderboard to be created. So if you apply for that and just get it made, and if you don't want to take care of it, I'll take it over, like full stop, and then find somebody else to take care of it because no chance I'm running Kapura Adventures. I've got sub 3 to pay attention to.
Exilon says technically the world record is me unlocking Diamonds of Kapura, but didn't you use like the save loading? So the footage is 7 hours, but the final time according to the game is less than 2 hours. Well, there you go.
Okay, well.
So that's
okay. So it is that mod.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, while you guys do that, I will be right back.
See. So I noticed you changed a few extra models here. It's not just Variki edition. I saw there was a you swapped out one of them for the what are they friggin' called? The Krana. Yeah, you swapped out one of them for the Krana, and you swapped out one of them for the upgraded emote, which is great. Oh yeah, the Miru is a Krana, of course. Yes, of course. The Kaku is upgrade, and the Kakama is Vahi. I don't know why the Kakama is the Vahi, because there is already a Vahi cosmetic. But are you going to put the Vahi on top of the Vahi? You have to do this. Legend. This is legendary. I like how the
what the hell?
Golden now. He's got
Why?
the Vahi on top of the Vahi, because for some reason he replaced the Kakama with the Vahi.
What the heck?
Yeah. I think this is the only legacy mod to exist, and even though it wasn't me, I'm so proud of it.
The
That's the upgraded mask.
X-ray
We
only
haven't-
edition.
Yeah, we have an emote in the BMOP server, which is called Upgrade, and it is that. Oh, you changed the actual projectile too? Because usually it has like a huge trail. Nice.
Nice. Just as a quick mention here, real quick, Oni Fox, it's not up to us, it's up to speedrun.com. In terms of the actually getting a leaderboard up, which is what I meant.
What's the deal with the color scheme here? Were you just like experimenting with the color scheme like system?
Metanu?
Oh, Metanu. Oh, it's Toa Metanu. Oh, thank you. That's incredible.
I'm glad you know how to pronounce that because I butcher
Also
everything.
called Joe Nua. So this is my my Toa OC. Everybody.
Oh no. So hey, actually, speaking of OCs, Exilon, when are you gonna put Toa Juke in this game?
Toa Juke? What?
It's Milkblade's
Blades.
avatar.
I see.
That would be specifically his VTuber model.
Which you will see later during the
Oh yes, we made
Cool.
sure it's working.
VGG's
We
video.
made sure.
Uh-oh. I'm worried.
Okay, so what do you have for options in terms of like custom models? Because it's definitely an Anika build.
Oh, well, he could mangle some stuff really hardcore to actually get it to work, but it's technically possible.
Oh, yeah, true. That is Milkblade. Milkblade only exists in 3 forms. Fatebreaker, Standard, and then Matoran.
The,
Yeah, that.
Are you speedrunning your own mod now? Start the timer, fellas.
I don't know what's going on. Forgot the Catboy outfit! Oh no. Here we go. We're getting too deep into the sauce now. Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say the system is actually really cool. So, like, if you want to mod your own color into the game, like your own different color Toa, it's not that difficult. I mean, Exilon knows if it's more difficult because he's the one that's actually done it, but theoretically, it's not that difficult because the actual colors are managed by like 10 by 10 pixel squares. So it's essentially, if you want to change the color of the Toa, you just change the 10 by 10 pixel square colors there. So it's funny. It's neat. It's cool. Also, yeah, there's
also, yeah, check that out.
oh, you made him. Oh, I forgot you made him spin infinitely. There's a. We have a GIF of that. I wonder if I can post it here.
You should be able to post links. So if you go into Discord, yeah, here. I'll copy the link for that. This is what he posted in the chat.
It's just a GIF of that. Finally done spinning. Yeah, exactly.
Oh shoot, I was gonna ask you guys something. Oh right. Okay. So it was related to the leaderboard thing. If any of you guys like across the entire Team Kanoe team want like moderator roles or anything on the leaderboards, let me know, and I can hook you up with those. I had just kind of assumed that you guys were going to be too busy with 2.0 and stuff to have asked up till this point. So if you guys want them, just let me know.
I mean,
You have to have a speedrun.com account though, so I know you have one because I saw that run on BTG.
I saw that run.
I know it exists.
He saw the run. Wasn't even my run, but he saw it. Maybe, like, I mean, obviously, we'll just ask if we ever need to, yeah. And, I mean, at the current time, I think you guys are doing a great job with it, so I don't have any complaints at the moment, so.
Fair.
It's weird
my
to
thought
me
was
that
like,
Krana is
what?
It's weird to me that the Krana is the Miru.
Oh. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though, because Liwa was the one getting infected all the time.
Well, yeah, but we're not playing as Liwa.
True. My kind of thought behind all of that was, though, since we have, like, this whole joint venture thing going on at the moment, and everybody's playing nice, I figured I'd offer it if that was something you guys wanted. Because I've actually been meaning to bring it up for a while, but...
Right, yeah.
It just so happened to come out during BIONIThon.
That's
Also, what is that texture?
That's where the if you go a little bit to the right, Exilon, you could see that's where the land texture ends. No, back, because you've already passed it. It's just right there is where the Matanui texture ends. So it just stretches off indefinitely. Which is great. I'm glad that it's a thing.
How far out there can you go before the game stops you? Is there like a hard limit out there somewhere? Oh no,
it doesn't stop you. You can just fall off the edge.
Oh,
I think you do die if you fall too far, but it doesn't stop you.
Good to know. I hadn't bothered experimenting with the edges. Incoming new.
Most people don't. It's kind of nice.
Ran to the edge of the world. Incoming new tech where we find some like stupid speed exploit. Okay. I'll check that out after.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, it's not Baramagna, it's Aqua Magna.
One of our devs just made Joe Nui in 2.0.
Oh no.
We have a similar coloring system, so it's that easy.
Fair.
And there you go. Awesome.
Also, wow, this map on low settings. There's no shrubbery at all.
Yeah, it's reminds me of 1.1 or 1.01 or something when none of this ever actually existed. Who can speedrun the first version of Legacy? I mean, there's nothing to speedrun, but when are we?
I mean, at that point, you just pick like an arbitrary something. I don't know. The opportunity is available. I've got it set up on the speedrun.com website that you can technically down patch to completable versions, and we can make side categories for the ones that aren't. Uh-oh.
I think this is the only one that's actually... Oh, no.
Well, I meant like different iterations of 1.5.
Oh, yeah. There's
so if there's like other old glitches or something. I've got it set so that way the default's 1.5.6, but you can input anything.
There's quite a few. I think there's quite a few patches that I did just to like make it so that you couldn't fall through the world in certain places like that.
Turns out you missed one.
Yeah, I did not know that existed.
Geometry interacting with geometry is always a fun time.
Yeah, Oni, that was pretty much... I think that's what Exilon was just kind of saying there. He was like, hey, Joe, I found a bug. Here it is.
And now you have to...
Great, thank you.
is an L. You have to hold forever. Also, is he in the lower layer of water or something? Or can
Nope,
he like...
There's only one layer of water.
Oh, okay.
Which freaking sucks because the way
You can't
Unreal's
have like varied...
Yeah, the way Unreal's terrain system works is like because it's based on a height map. Obviously, there are limits to the height and depth. So obviously, the lowest you can possibly go is 0, black, and the highest you can possibly go is 1, white. And you can scale that obviously based on the world object, but it was so like we had done so much already by the time that we thought of doing that now there's just like 3 inches of water throughout the entire map, which is great. But yeah, and it'll be very, very fixed in 2.0. Don't worry.
That's good to hear. Andre, I'm going to go ahead and leave you in charge of this. I'm going to step back over into prep VC real quick. Unless they're done, which in that case...
all right, yeah, he's done.
If you have any... Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all set.
Cool. Thanks again, Exilon, for donating your talent to the stream. And yeah, may the Great Spirit guide you.
Yeah. And may the Great Spirit guide you. That's what we always used to say at the end of our streams.
All right, we're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll